Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Quantum Blade Gaming. Today we're going to do a little bit more with Minecraft Live Play. Okay, so where were we on this? So I was reading on the wiki about the power monitor, and it actually is smart enough to determine the power contained in your capacitor banks. So that internal buffer is just its internal buffer, and the determination of when to turn on and off is based on specifically on the power that's in your capacitors. Which means I should be able to do this and that and this. Suddenly realize I need pretty much need that spot right there, which it does not have any fuel in it, so I think I'm okay to take that up. I'm not sure if anything else is using power right now. The farmer downstairs probably is. Which may be consuming all of my available power. Something's certainly draining the power. Farmer's inventory is full, though. It shouldn't be continuing to consume a lot of power. Okay, that should turn it off. Maybe the capacitor bank can't input and output power on the same side, which would be bad. but possible. Means I could move it down here. That should work. I mean, it sees the 5 million. Wait, 5 million? Capacitor bank storage 0 of 5 million. Oh, yeah, it does have 5 million storage. Okay. It's just something is consuming our power faster than we can, That has 10 RF per tick upkeep. I was watching another guy stream today, and I couldn't figure out why he was using thermal expansion tesseracts instead of these Ender IO versions, considering I didn't think there was power loss on the Ender IO versions. And I don't think there is, but there is this limitation, it looks like, of roughly 20,000 RF per tick that it can transmit. I don't think thermal expansion tesseracts have that limit. Okay, you've got nothing in your internal storage, so you're sending your power somewhere. It's not collecting here. This is now full. So where is the power going? Conduit storage is almost full. Oh, it thinks I have a little bit of something in the capacitor now. I do, a whole 80, woohoo! Now the capacitor's picking up. What changed? I don't get that. Okay, if we let this start transmitting power again. In theory, it shouldn't be sending much of anything. Because A, my farmer should be disabled, and B, there shouldn't be anything for it to do right now. Because its inventory should be pretty much full. One of these should be carrots. Base use 67 RF a tick. So does it use that even when it's not doing anything? That's the question. Well, this is still gaining energy right now, so... I don't know. But then this whole dimensional transceiver should be disabled right now because I've got it set to active with signal. Well, one way I can be absolutely certain it's not sending anything to the farmer. I can't remember what I wanted flax for even. Oh, it makes wool. That makes wool, and so do these, but I think you have to have 9 of these to make 1 block of wool. First says you only need 4 of these to make 1 block of wool, so that is a better yield. Northeast. Let's see, nope, that's more like southwest. That's the carrots. And southeast should be the wheat. Let's see, northeast should be wheat also. Now we'll let northeast be flax, and then southeast can be the potatoes. Not north, right, northwest. Yes, northwest can be the potatoes. Base use 67 RF a tick. Where's it getting that power from if the Tesseract's disabled? Oh, from its internal buffer. Okay, so that's 67 RF a tick. That has a local upkeep of 10 RF a tick, so that's already 77 RF a tick, which is nearly as much as the coal generator produces. So, yeah, that's where all my power was going. So basically, I just don't have enough power to run that farmer. Not with the Ender IO power. Could hook it up to the nuclear reactor and I'd have plenty. See. Also wanted to make one of these. Armor stand. To put my nano armor on as I replace it with the dark iron stuff. Really, the sag mill doesn't do anything with this? No, the sag mill doesn't take that. Interesting. Okay. Oh yes, I had both barley and flax over here. And this thing just can't handle more than 4 crops at a time. It's also not good about picking up all the crops that it collects. Okay, so I need better Ender IO power, which means I need... Probably wouldn't be bad to just go ahead and make some of these. Oh, interesting. The photovoltaic cell has to have a clear line of sight to the sky. The advanced one does not say that. Also kind of interesting that it doesn't use the base one as a component of the upper tier one. So some nether quartz, some glass, and some wood slabs. That should be easy. Except that all my nether quartz is upstairs. Take a whole stack of it downstairs, I guess. Glass. Do I have any slabs? Oh, I do have some slabs. Need 2 vibrant crystals. Eesh. Man, this thing keeps eating up my emeralds. I'm very soon not going to have any emeralds left. Vibrant. Vibrant is energetic and an ender pearl, I think. Thankfully, I have 2 pulsating iron already. Enlightened fused quartz. Emits light. That's why it doesn't have to have direct line of sight to the sky. And I'm almost afraid to know. How do you make that? Fused quartz and glowstone. Okay. Oh, or... Huh. Oh, okay, so it's the same thing, really. Oh, you can go straight from raw ingredients, that's nice. Alright. 8 of those. And I need 8 glowstone. Glowstone. Curious, how much light does this actually emit? Not bad, not bad. Oh, and it's connected texture. That's nice. Okay, so there we go. 40 RF a tick. That's not a good place for it. Oh, it does have to have... it does have to have line of sight to the sky. Well, that's fail. Okay, so... I probably need to... set this up somewhere somehow better than it is now. Let's see, what kind of power conduits do we have? Energetic alloy. What's the maximum output on this thing? Does not say. Alright. Let's go straight for Ender power conduits. Conduit binder. I'm gonna have to make some more conduit binder here in a bit. Alright, so I think what I want to do is go straight up with it. Get some daylight going again. Oh yeah, that's better. Alright, so I'm generating about 100 RF a tick with the 2, which is about right, and 80. Actually should be generating a little more than that, but okay, well, that'll do for the moment, I suppose. Probably need to make a few more of those, and that hopefully will give me enough. It's more capacitors to store enough power to keep farming overnight. Let's see. I wonder, can you make berry metal out of those? No. There we go. Oh, do I really want to make another one of these, though? Because that's going to eat up my last 2 emeralds. I don't think I do. Don't think I do. Even though I really need it. Let's make another capacitor for now, how about? version do we have here? We have... The basic is easy to make. That's $1 million on its own. Oh, vibrant would require a vibrant crystal. I'm gonna have to get a good source of emeralds. Start a villager farm. I've got a village, actually, a couple of villages pretty close to here. I haven't really done much of anything with them yet. Vibrant capacitor bank is 25 million. That's a lot. For now, though, I think we're just going to go with the second capacitor bank. That'll give us 10 million capacity. Electrical steel, redstone. What am I missing there? I have the 4 double layer. Oh, that's only 3 electrical steel. Thank you. Okay. I sure hope this retains its energy through this. Wow, that's draining fast. Where's it going? Where is that going? Oh, it's wirelessly charging the capacitor in my inventory. Great. Sigh, wireless charger, sometimes you are a menace. Okay, so supposedly you can combine these as like a multi-block structure. Nice. Now eventually we will want to upgrade that probably to the Vibrant. Which you can either do directly with Octadic and Vibrant Crystals, or you can combine two capacitors. Which really all that does is save you space, because if you think about it, you're trading in materials plus 10,000 RF capacity for... Well, no, that does give you... Oh, excuse me. Okay, so you're trading in 10 million RF for 25, so that gives you 15 additional. So that would be like making 3 additional capacitor banks. So yeah, it is worth it if you have the materials, which I'm not willing to spend the emerald on it at the moment. So I'm critically low on emerald, and I've got the space for additional blocks, so... And it does see all 10 million of the capacitor banks, so that's good. Okay, so I need a better, bigger setup for creating basically biofuel. I need more... I probably still need to concentrate on power for a bit, get more power coming in so that I can run the farmer better to make the liquid fuel to run the combustion generator. Yay! But man, making another one of those solar panels is going to mean eating up the last 2 of my diamonds. I guess I could make a bunch of these. They don't take diamonds. But they also don't produce a lot of power. 10 RF a tick, max. So if you don't exploit cross-mod abilities, power generation in Ender IO is not as easy as it sounds. I'm gonna wish I hadn't done this later, I bet. I do have 2 nether emerald ore. That's not gonna get me a lot of emeralds. I'm low on iron. Need to get this nether iron ore going. Go straight to 4 dust. Smelt it down and get the ore, and then I can use my normal IC2 ore doubling mechanics. Wow. Okay. Yeah, these form multi-block as well. Interesting. I don't know that its efficiency goes up any. I'd really like to make another couple of those, but I am out of an emerald. Wow, Rhinestone gives you 5. Smelt it down for 2 ore, Macerate it for 5. Our rich slag, which I don't have any of. Looks like my best bet is just to macerate it straight into 5. Well, that at least gives me a little bit to work with. Not completely done. Let's see. What else do we want to do? We want to do this, these, and make that. Make these. Put those there and there. And we want to get 8 of those. Those. Uh-oh. I put the energy conduit back up. One more. Did I not make that daylight sensor? I guess I didn't. Thought I had. Guess not. Guess that was the last one. There, how much gain does that give us now? 239 RF a tick during daylight at 100%. However, that does count the already 80 RF per tick that I'm getting from the coal generator. So I really probably could still stand to make a few more solar panels, but I'm gonna hope that that's enough for now and go ahead and turn the farmer back on. It needs a hoe. No, not that. That. Okay, what kind of hoe can I make that will last a long time? Let's see. Because it tore through that iron hoe pretty quickly. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if it would use the electric one. Pretty sure I've got an electric hoe. Maybe in the tower. Maybe I got rid of it? I was sure I had one. Oh, I had the Ender already. I just hadn't upgraded it. And I had Dark Boots already. I'm not sure where I got those. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to remake an electric hoe if I want to try that route. But meanwhile, I need to take a quick break, so I will leave you guys listening to this fantastic music by Big Giant Circles, and I will return shortly. And I'm back. Hey Ryan, how's it going? 12 hours later. Yeah, pretty much. Sorry about that. You caught me right in the middle of an AFK. So how are you tonight? Or, well, today. That one's mature, that one's mature, that one's not. I like this song. Doing pretty good, pretty good. Working some more on Ender IO and keep running into issues with power because I don't have it tied into the big reactor downstairs. Let's see. Zip back up here. So I made an additional capacitor bank, so I now have 10 million RF storage. Now the reactor is done. I'm just trying to not exploit cross-mod, how would you call them? Not vulnerabilities, cross-mod exploits, I guess you would say. Just kind of to experience the mods as they were intended to be experienced. So I'm trying to keep Ender IO all Ender IO, and IC2 all IC2, and thermal expansion all thermal expansion, that kind of thing. I did make these photovoltaic cells, which are giving me a nice boost to power now. Eventually, once I get most of what I want done in Ender IO done, I probably will go ahead and tie it into the reactor just so I don't have to worry about maintaining the power for Ender IO, but I was saying that I was trying to keep the mods separate, basically. So instead of tying the Ender IO stuff into the reactor, I'm trying to keep the Ender IO stuff separate and the thermal expansion stuff separate and the IC2 stuff separate. Eventually, I'll probably will tie things together more. But for example, if I went ahead and tied this into the reactor, then I wouldn't have to do any of this fluid fuel, and so I wouldn't experience that whole part of the mod. And apologies, but I do have to run AFK again just quickly here. It shouldn't take long. I will be right back. And I'm back. Oh, have you not seen the finished reactor? Yeah, I built it. Let me show that to you real quick. Ta-da! Reactor. Big old reactor, but then the mod is big reactors. So it's got 9 control rods, lots of yellorium fuel, jellied cryothium in the middle with resonant ender around the edge. And it produces about, when it's on, which I can go ahead and turn it on, I need to fill up some things anyway, it produces about 11 to 12,000 RF per tick. And so the power comes out through these cryo-stabilized flux ducts, which have infinite carry capacity and go into these resonant energy cells, where then there's another set of cryo-stabilized flux ducts that go into a tesseract to send the power wherever I need it. Now, I do take a 10%, I think it's 10% power loss going through the tesseract, but totally worth it. My only problem with it right now is when I run low on power and turn the reactor on. So I don't want to run it in real short spurts because it'll be inefficient that way. So I let it run down for a while and then turn it on. But my problem is I'll turn it on and then go get busy with something, and these cells will fill up and I'll be wasting power. That's my biggest problem right now. So yeah, this thing produces so much power. If I tied this into the Ender IO stuff, which I could do, I could tesseract, throw a tesseract up there in the Ender IO pod, and that would solve all of my Ender IO problems like forever. But then I wouldn't be doing the pieces of the Ender IO mod that are power related. Yeah, this really is better than the IC2 one, if for no other reason than the fact that this can't blow up. This cannot blow up, which is very nice after what happened to the IC2 reactor. So this is producing... It's actually not producing as much right now as I thought it would. It should be producing about 11K per tick, possibly because I need to refill the fuel. But still, that's a lot of power. Over 9,000 RF a tick. Yeah, that's really what I need to do. I need to, instead of just 4 resonant energy cells, I need like... Goodness, I don't even know how many would take a whole run of this thing. I need to build like a dozen or more, maybe. I need just a huge power node, great big wall of energy cells. But I've still got 3 of these that are full right now, and then this one that's coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this off, or I'm going to have that one full and be wasting power before I know it. Let's see, can I reach? Yes! I love these travel anchors, and I found out that this this Ender Sword, the dark, what do they call it? What's the base version of this? Just the Ender, I guess is the name of it. You can upgrade that with stuff, and it acts like the staff I was using to get around between the nodes. So now I can just keep my weapon equipped and just zip around between the travel anchors. It's really nice. Yeah, I could do that. Or I could just put energy cell banks on all sides of that one wire coming out of the reactor. I want to avoid tesseracting it twice if I can, because then that's 10% hit both times. Okay, so I think we're in good shape to turn the farmer back on. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I was making a hoe to go in this, because it broke the iron one I was using. Oh, look at that. I even still have it filtered by hoe. I was considering seeing if it would use an electric hoe. I thought I had one. I couldn't find it. Obsidian, that's not bad. 2,500. Looking for the hoe with the longest durability on it. $1,700. Oh, the amethyst hoe. 2013. $2,500. Well, the obsidian hoe is still better. Although, I don't think I have any other use for amethyst, so that might be a good deal right there. Although that takes iron for the shaft. Obsidian ingot. How do you make an obsidian ingot? Ugh. Okay, well I haven't even started mechanisms, so... Well, the problem is I keep running out of iron, so I'd really rather not use up any iron I don't have to. Okay, so the obsidian hoe is out of the question because I haven't started mechanism yet at all. I don't know if I've got amethyst or not. Do I have any amethyst? Not in there. Oh, well, it might have helped if I spelled it right. Stone hose? Yeah, I guess I could make stone hose. Got plenty of that. Wow, that was lag. The only thing is the stone hose are just going to run out, wear out so fast. Like with that auto farmer working, it's going to burn through whatever I pointed at pretty quickly. No, wrong one. There we go. Well, I already checked the ME system, so I guess I have no amethyst. I'm kind of surprised. I thought for sure I would have. I've got so much other biomes aplenty gems. So that only has 131 uses. It is simple and cheap, that's true. I'm tempted, though, to build an electric hoe and see if it can use it. I was sure I had an electric hoe, and I can't find it now. Huh, interesting. The steel hoe from Mechanism has 850 uses, and the steel hoe from Railcraft only has 500. Of course, the one from Railcraft does not have a, has wood for its handle, so I guess that makes sense. A tin hoe. I do have a lot of tin. Ferrous, that would be a waste. Invar, no. Bronze. Bronze hoe. 500 durability. That's not bad. 500 versus 131. Shiny, quartz, nether quartz. I'm actually thinking the bronze hoe may be the best way to go. Because, let's see, how much copper do we have? We have copper for ages. 267, 77, plus some nether, 10. We got 10 for days. We may even have some bronze already made. A couple of bronze. In fact, we've got exactly the 2 we need to get it going immediately. We'll have to make some more later if we want to make any more of these. Bronze hoe. There we go. Oh, what? It won't go in there? Are you kidding me? After all that, it's only going to take vanilla hose? Is that the deal? Okay. Stone hoe it is. Have any spare hoppers? I don't. And that's going to take iron too. Yeah, I should have listened. I don't understand why it won't take the bronze hoe though. That's annoying. Because it is a hoe, it should take it. It's not even a powered hoe. I mean, that's... Oh well. Let's see. Chest, craft 1, please. Iron, which I was trying to avoid using to begin with. I don't know about always, but definitely this time. What to put up? What to put up? Shears, I guess. Okay, no, hopper first. Then the chest. And all the hose. And my magnet is picking up things instead of letting the farmer do its job. Yeah, that's a good point. I could make it a double chest, although I've still got a lot of room even in this one. Does this farmer not automatically suck up its contents, or was that just because I have my magnet on? Oh, it didn't have room to store it because it was harvesting barley. That's why it left it on the ground. Yeah, I had more than 4 types of crops in this area, so it's giving it a little bit of trouble. I like the animation on the side of this farmer, even though it is just kind of a skewed version of the Nether portal icon. Yeah, Vacuum Hopper would be one way to go. The other way to go is actually Ender.io itself has a vacuum chest, which requires a pulsating crystal, which is, well, actually that's not too bad. It's better than the emeralds that everything else has been eating up. I need to make a watering can too. That's all it takes to make a watering can? Wow, I did not know a watering can was that easy to make. That's kind of crazy. If it's as overpowered as I've seen in other streams, that is really crazy. Okay, did I get the pattern wrong? Oh, bone meal. Oh my goodness, it is as overpowered as I've seen in other streams. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Like, I don't think the sprinkler even from extra utilities, or is it open blocks? I don't think even that is as overpowered as this. Wait, was this one from extra utilities? This one was from extra utilities, okay. The sprinkler must be from open blocks. Yeah. Let there be crops pretty much. Why did you not pick up that carrot? Oh, because you're full of carrots. Well, that makes sense. Yes, it is. Yeah. It's not replanting that spot right there, though. I'm not sure why. Maybe it doesn't have enough seeds? Is that the deal? Maybe. And this GUI has a little bit of an issue with displaying things right there, and it doesn't really clearly define, like, why does that accept multiples? Should it just take one, maybe? Because that would kind of make more sense, really. Just to let you know what it was you wanted in that direction. Yeah, I don't really know this machine at all. I'm basing a lot of what I'm doing with it based on other farming machines that I've seen. Like it had, before I put the hopper on it, you can't see it now, but it had a directional indicators in these 4 slots. And now it won't even unlock these, which is weird. Yes, except that I don't think he got into the Ender IO farmer either. It's funny because as much as he goes, oh, Ender IO, Ender IO, Ender IO is great, there's whole parts of this mod he hasn't even touched. Okay, there you can kind of see the SE southeast with it unlocked. Actually, Ender IO is not that huge compared to like IC2. IC2 is a much bigger mod. Thaumcraft. Oh wow, Thaumcraft is a lot bigger than Ender IO. But Sheer likes it because Ender IO is overpowered. Okay, so evidently that didn't take any of some of those changes that I was making, which is kind of weird. Flaxseed, no, don't need flaxseed, thank you. It's weird, it's like once you lock it, it won't unlock. No seeds, it says. Okay. Well. I don't know if it matters which slots they're in. Okay, does it still say no seeds? No, it does not. Huh. Okay, so the number of carrots just changed there for a second. It went up to 30. Changed to 234. I'm not sure if it went up or down. $36. Okay. So it does automatically collect its drops and store it over here. But what I don't know is if it requires... See, I wonder if I can unlock these. They don't want to unlock. That one unlocked. Finally. I don't get that. I think this machine may be a bit buggy. Okay, so now that's unlocked. That makes no sense. Why will you not unlock? Ah. Click, click, click. No. Click, 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 click. Huh. You notice the background changing if you keep clicking? Oh, that is just downright buggy. That's all that is. That is buggy, buggy, buggy. Okay, I'm not even sure. I'm going to have to look up on the wiki what these locks are even about. Because if it's taking its planting inventory from here, then why do these even accept more than one? It's almost like I could understand if this was its planting inventory, but then what do the locks mean? I'm going to have to look that up. Meanwhile, this is still not working as well as I would like it to. Oh, because it has no space to put the... there. To put the wheat. I'm thinking this just doesn't handle 4 crops very well, because with 4 crops, depending on what you're planting, you have like wheat seed plus wheat itself. Now the carrots and the potatoes replant their own selves, but the wheat and the flax are going to have both the flax fiber and the flax seed, and the wheat's going to have both wheat and seeds. And I think this machine is not handling that well. So what I could do instead is just convert this whole thing over to potato. That might be the easiest thing, and then just have multiple farm plots. I think I'm only going to do one with Ender.io though, because this is not exactly working as well as some of the other mods for farming. So let's get rid of the barley. Let's get rid of the wheat. Let me look up real quick what the best multipliers. Wheat is 3. Poisonous potato is 8. Regular potato is 4. So I think potatoes probably are our best bet, except that you can sag mill wheat to get 2 seeds. So that would be effectively 4. But I think potatoes, with this particular farming machine, I still think potatoes are probably our best bet because it doesn't seem to handle too many different things very well. So let's convert this whole thing over to potatoes. Take that out, take that out, take that out, take that out. Boy, I've got some seeds now, don't I? Take that out. Let's say potatoes. Potatoes everywhere. Potatoes for days. Okay, so that increased that. And that used that. So this is its planting inventory over here. I think. That's interesting. So it might be worth looking into a lily pad of fertility to help speed up some of this stuff as well. Don't usually use those, so I'm not entirely sure what's involved in making one. I'm impressed that this watering can hasn't run out of water yet. That's alright, Ryan. Yeah, it's using them up. Gonna have to make some more here in just a minute. Yep, that was a very good idea. Means going through a lot of stone and wood, but I have a lot of stone and wood to go through, so... Is it replanting wheat? It shouldn't be. It acts like it is. I'm surprised the watering can never empties. I thought it had a chance to. Guess not. Interesting. Has a random chance of emptying and will need to be refilled with water. I think it's the reinforced watering can that doesn't empty. How are you replanting wheat? I thought this was what it was taking its replanting from, but now I'm beginning to think that those are actually where it's putting the results. What it's harvesting. No, it planted wheat again. Okay, it's still replanting wheat. But it did put two of the potatoes it collected there, so Evidently it replants from either inventory, is all I can figure. That's just weird. Fine, see if we can lock these down, then maybe it will plant from that inventory. No, it's still replanted wheat. How did it do that with no wheat seeds? Evidently. See, that's still wheat. It just harvested that and it's still wheat. It can't be wheat. It has no wheat to plant. Run around and make sure I've collected all the loose seeds, just to make sure it's not somehow collecting a loose seed and planting it. Okay, so that's grown. It's going to harvest it here in a second. It's going to harvest it here in a second. Okay, it harvested it, and look at that, it's wheat again. And it's complaining about no seeds. No seeds. See that? It says no seeds. And yet, even though it's complaining about no seeds, I bet if I water some of these some more... Look at that. Wheat. That is the buggiest thing ever. It's duping. It's duping wheat. Okay, I want to make sure that it's not the watering can. I'm going to grab one of these and just fly over here somewhere. Well, that would make sense, except that it didn't have any room to pick up the seed to replant it. Unless it just automatically plants the seed without actually bringing it into its inventory. Oh yeah, I'm sure that will work. But my point is, why is it giving... It seems like it's generating extra wheat, is my point. See, right-click harvest is not a thing in this version. Punch it. It does not automatically... Okay, so it's not the watering can, which we kind of expected. See, that just seems strange to me, because if it's got no inventory, you would think that it couldn't pick up the seed to replant it. Especially, and also if it's replanting, if it's just replanting the things that that are already there, then what is the point of all these inventory slots? I mean, obviously to collect extras, but then what's all these? I still think it's kind of buggy, but meantime, we'll get rid of all the wheat. And flax, and wheat, and wheat. Potatoes can stay. Nope, no wheat. Potatoes, 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 potatoes. Barley, no. Wheat, no. Wheat, wheat. So glad I've got Wayla going here, because otherwise I wouldn't even know what I'm looking at. Wheat. Carrots, no. Carrots, 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 carrots. So many carrots. Oh, okay. That's it, planting potatoes. That's good. Okay, I think that's all potato now. Nope, that was wheat. Okay. Alright, man. Glad you could watch. See you later, man. Is it actually planting potatoes in new places? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Interesting, it's accumulated up to 8 in that slot even though it was locked. I don't understand what the locks do on this machine. That's sweet. So is that. Yep, that's definitely planting extra ground that's currently vacant. Oh yes, because it doesn't have any room for the poisonous potatoes. Great. I wonder what the range on the Ender IO vacuum chest is and if it requires power. Okay, well that should continue to do its own thing for a while. I need to go ahead and make some more stone hose. See, throw that in the system, throw that in the system for now. Okay. No seeds, it says. No seeds, it says, and it's got tons of potatoes in it. I do not understand this machine. Do not understand this machine. Okay. See, we also need some item ducts. Conduit switch. What is a conduit switch? Doesn't say. Oh, that's easy. Finally gives us a use for those nuggets, too. Okay, so I want to make an item conduit coming out of this guy and going over into this vat to put potatoes in here. That's what I want to do. And I need the good wrench. So I want it to be on... How do I do this? I want item only. Yeah. There we go. Now let's see. Receive filter. I guess I don't really need to filter it per se. I should only be getting potatoes through it. And maybe poisonous potatoes. Which would be okay, because they're worth more anyway. Whee! Thud. Okay, so this definitely is the gathering, what it gathers, so I really need to give it more of these to plant. That's why it's complaining about no seeds. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And the Tesseract needs to be configured to send those. Let's see. Potatoes. Okay. I think that works. Now, I wish I hadn't put my watering can back in the system. I'd like to test that. Come on, too far away. Watering can, and let's see. A few more of those while we're here. And configure this guy to receive potatoes. And there's the first potato coming through already. Nice. That's working. See, I'm actually going to temporarily set this to buffer stacks so that I can get a few. Come on, more potatoes. Well, it evidently isn't actually fine. Don't send for the moment, because I need some potatoes locally. There we go. Looks like 32 is the most it will take for seed stock. There. Alright. That's max seed stock right there. My power is having issues. Not sure why. And... nope. Send potatoes. There we go. Good. Good. Shouldn't be having any power problems. It should be receiving power. Oh, can it not? Oh, can it not push out power and pull in? Ah, okay. Push pull at the same time, maybe? Yes? Maybe. No, that's still draining. 5, 4, 3. There we go. So I could actually feed it hose through the Tesseract instead of having to come fill the chest. Interesting. Okay, that should be self-sustaining now, I think. Meanwhile, I need to make a second vat to now brew that into a higher fuel. Because, let me see, Hooch is going to get me 60 RF a tick, which is less than the coal, which I'm out of. Sigh. It's not like I don't have plenty more. Yeah, because that's 80 RF a tick. So, Hooch, decent, but I really need to turn it into either rocket fuel or fire water. So fire water would be the same as coal, 80 RF a tick. And then rocket fuel be 160. That'd be like 2 coal generators. It's also got a 7,000 burn time versus well, firewater actually burns a lot longer. More than twice as long. So you actually get... That's very interesting, because you actually get more total RF out of the firewater, but it takes twice as long to burn it. Interesting. Whereas the hooch is just inferior, 60 and only 6,000. Well, I still think rocket fuel is probably our best way to go because of the higher RF per tick. However, that's going to eat up redstone and gunpowder. Which we have to spare right now, but it might... It might be worth just setting up multiple combustion generators to burn hooch, since the potatoes and the sugar are renewable. And the other stuff is not. I don't know. The blaze rods are renewable. The redstone, not really. Scrap box. And bees, of course. Okay, so... yeah, this is full now. Why are you getting signal right now when this is well over 70? Oh, 99% full. Let's make that 90. There we go. Now then. So we've got a pretty good setup for brewing that. Now I need to set up somewhere my combustion engine. Where do I want to set that up? I really don't like the way this whole thing is organized. Need to rearrange the entire mess, possibly stretching it out across this way. It's all squished together right there. We could put the hooch tanks right there. And then put the combustion engine right there. The only thing is this controller's not going to be able to turn on and off that combustion engine from way over here without running like a redstone control line. Which we could do. Well, that works for that. I could put the other vat right there. Let's see, what does it take to make a vat again? That. Those. A chassis. Furnace, electrical steel. Furnace, chassis. Electrical steel, and what goes on top? Oh, the cauldron. So I only need one cauldron? Oh, I'll fail. Oh, I didn't need to come back down here with that. I needed that up here. No, I did need to go down there with it, because everything else is in the ME system. Bop, 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 bop. Ta-da! Okay. So, that. I'm not sure I can configure the bottom tank with it set up like this. Which is kind of not good. Okay, I need a way to supply this with redstone and, let's see, for rocket fuel, gunpowder, and redstone. Let's see how far it gets with a stack of each. So why is that not working? Oh, the redstone mode. There we go. Why is my internal... Oh, there it goes. That was weird. Oh, I'm out of sugar. Great. One more thing I need to automate. That's right, pulverizer. It's a pretty good amount. We're totally maxed on power. And I don't have a good way to tell this guy to shut off when the capacitors are full without running a control line from this guy. Which would mean getting... Wow, why is that so buggy? What are these called? My NEI is not working properly. I can't get the name of that thing. It was showing earlier. I'm going to disconnect and reconnect real quick, see if that fixes it. No, of course it doesn't. There we go. Insulated redstone conduit. Redstone alloy. Wonder what the difference is between the insulated and the non-insulated versions of that. Gravel, sand, clay. Need to make some more of that. Gravel, sand, clay. Let's go ahead and make another stack of it. Oh, I actually have some of this redstone alloy. Okay, that should do it. Don't really want to run it this way, but I'm about to. I'll have to run it under the floor later. I don't know what the difference between strong signal and not is, but whatever. Okay, so in theory, again, that will shut down this combustion generator when we don't need it. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much where we're going to leave it at tonight, or today, for now, not tonight, this afternoon. Doesn't seem to make any difference, really. That's good, so you can have 16 different signals running down the same line. It's good to know. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for now. I'm going to take a break and maybe stream something else a little later on, maybe some more of this, we'll see. But in the meantime, if you did like this video, I hope you'll remember to leave a follow if you're on Twitch or a subscribe if you're on YouTube, and we will see you guys next time.